Ceolity ethereal signifies benevolence. Alright, and we get a skill fruit. My lord, sorry to bother you once again, but something at the Four Seasons Pavilion requires your attention. Yeah, I figured. What's wrong? I've detected anomalies in the root node once again. It's affecting the power supply in the zone. This is a matter of great importance. I wouldn't dare make any brash decision without your expertise. Again? Okay, I'll return as soon as possible. Let me just yoink this. Greater fruit. And then I can spend these skill points on enhanced full control. So now if I do a 5 blast, it'll do massive damage. I wonder how much damage is... Oh, I took 3, right. Yeah. I wonder how much is massive damage. Okay, it just upgrades. There's no... rest. I cannot port back to the pavilion from here, it seems. I guess I have to... They want me to come in through the front. It's not that much of a run. I don't remember you being here before. Yellow! Entwine a subprime eternity amongst the Everlean soot hills. Nuke the hope of your streams. What's your game? I'm E. Rice, well met. You finally focused me. So sappy. I kept walking to you, but you kept ignobling me. Reflex and make yourself at home. You just asked me that. Really? Sorry, the signal is really rad here. My information beams often experience expedience delays, which is a very ironic word to use there. Why didn't I see you just now? I have no idea. You balked Mac and North in front of me a few times. You looked like something wave you a fright. You ignored me even when I hauled out to you. I'm so glad you could see me now. Give me a status report. Sure, no mirrors dejected in the Cortex Center. Operations in each brain room are also punning smoothly, as they should be. The 95th livestock pen has been destroyed by an outside force. Total tenacity and soulscape operations have not been defected. The third ape-man brain harvest this treason has occluded. They have all been expressfully put online. So they're taking the brains. Okay, that makes sense. Was it the third or the third? In any grace, our computation capacity is omniscient. Right, plum again. Do I have enough Jin to even get his chip? I do not. What did you bring me out here to do, kid? I don't have time for your monkey tricks. Oh, you're back. Perfect timing. Do you have a minute? It's about this knife you gave me. What? Have you mastered it already? I think I've gotten the hang of it. Abacus helped me find a lot of information, and we even set up straw targets. Stand back and don't move. It's dangerous, so don't reach your hands out. Watch. He's using it to trim the trees. That's a pretty sharp sword. Whew. What do you think? How does it look? You pruned the bush into a... What is it? Guess. It's the mystic nymph. A squashed bug? It's definitely an insect. The pattern on the wings looks familiar. I see it now. Isn't that your mystic nymph? How could you even tell? That's right. I've always wanted my own mystic nymph, and I didn't want to bother you about it. So I decided to cut one out. I gave you that blade so that you could learn how to fight, not how to perform circus tricks. Oh, I see. You should have said so. All you said was that I was going to learn how to use it. Who looks at a knife and just assumes it's used to stab other people? I can't. I'm just not good with weapons. Maybe I could use it to plow soil or to shovel dirt? You think a plow or a shovel would be better at that. If one day someone wanted to hurt you, do you think you could protect yourself? Of course I can. Once they see the beautifully cut flowers and trees, they'll want to ask me how I did it. The old capybara strategy. Then they'll find uses for their weapons that are far more interesting than hurting me. That's how I plan to stop them from hurting me. Give it up, my primate friend. You're dealing with what's called an unwavering personality here. That's cute. Scared. Therefore, I suggest exploring the Grotto or the Empyrean
Okay.
District. You may access the Okay, he's just telling me where to go next. Okay, I guess I have to examine the route node directly. That was pretty obvious. I don't know why I didn't notice that on my way past. So we're going into another one of these. Double jump! Hey, I finally got the thing that lets me go higher. Rough and jagged terrain, I need to think of something. I like how he's like planning his strategy as if this is something you could learn to do just by practicing. So he also made it, my friend. Not bad. What haste! It's as if I have transcended all physical constraints with this technique. Ah yes, the technique of having the power granted to you. It took 20 cycles for this function to develop these skills. I can now say that my training is finally concluded. So who is this guy anyway? So now I can get into the spot near the growing area. Cloud Leap. Muster energy from the elements and press space to jump in midair. Previously inaccessible heights. Okay, cool. I'm still here, apparently. I'm also going to talk to Lear. Yep. Hello. Do you recall now, fellow disciple? I did say I've met you before. That warrior just now. That was you? Ah! Yes, thanks to your guidance, these Fengshi combat skills helped to save countless lives. This space has left me utterly perplexed. Wait, are you really Liar? Yours truly has long abandoned that name. So I've actually been talking to a ghost. The way I see it, you abandoned much more than just your name all those years ago. And why would you put it that way? You led the Fengshi to isolation and advocated ruling through inaction. By sealing scientific progress on Penglai for hundreds of years, you have made it difficult for this generation of scientists to move forward. Is that the verdict future generations have placed on me? That is the verdict I have placed on you. To be perfectly honest, I have never ceased to reflect upon my actions. I am here not only to seek the Tao, but also to repent. Don't blame yourself too much. At least you once brought peace to Penglai. Has chaos emerged once again? My attempt was indeed just a drop in the ocean of the infinite Tao. This is not a trivial crisis. Would you like to save our fellow Solarians once again with me? I have left the mortal coil for far too long. These old bones of mine have become far too weary to do much of anything. Moreover, I have stayed for too long in this limitless realm. I can no longer return to the present world. That can happen? Then I better get moving. I don't want to be trapped here. It's a shame, really. I still have so many questions for you. May we meet again under the auspices of the great Tao. If all that awaits is the void, why cling to a single idea? I miss you too. How long has the kid been in there? My lord, it has been over 5 hours. Not good. Stay back. I'm going to wake him up. Wake up. Can you hear me? Can you see? Do you know who I am? E? Abacus? Uncle Chubby? When did you guys get here? Come to your senses. Your eyes are bloodshot and your lips are chalk white. How long have you been sitting? When did you last drink water? What happened? What did you see? What? Nothing. I was just talking to Mom and Dad. As for how long, it feels like it's been several days. We were just talking about what to eat for dinner. Weird, where'd they go? He is beginning to confuse the virtual world with the real world. It's a typical early symptom of disillusion syndrome. What do you mean? Are they gone? Oh. Don't wear that thing for too long. It might make you sick, understand? Kid isn't gonna understand that. Besides, he just wanted to see his mom and dad. I mean, he's a... No, maybe I should put it away. Hey, I was halfway through one of the games. Can we keep it here? I won't use it for that long again, I promise. Then also promise me that for every 30 minutes you're in there, you'll come out and walk around for at least 10 minutes. Abacus, keep an eye on him. As you command, my lord. What are you thinking about? Last night's dream. Mom, Dad, Uncle Chubby, everyone was there. We were sitting around the fire roasting marshmallows. It was a great dream. Do you have dreams often? Not anymore. Maybe because I've been sleeping for too long. Alright, alright. Now the primary reason I wanted my nymph back. I have my nymph back, good. There were two things under, down here. Yeah. So I did come up and fight this guy in the dark. He only gave me an herb catalyst, which is how I was able to upgrade the pipe again. But over here, I believe this turns on the lights, doesn't it? Yep, so you don't need to fight him in the dark at all. If I'd had my nymph and I'd checked over there earlier, well, I guess not an and, it's an or I'd checked over there earlier, I would have been able to fight him in the light and probably would have done a little better. I don't know. I managed to figure out his patterns. Basically, the trick is... Oh, the trick is there's spikes there. The trick is he does a ton of attacks in a row, but unlike pretty much every other enemy, he doesn't turn around in the middle of a combo. So what you do is you get up to him, bait out an attack, and then you talisman through him, and you can get a big old talisman blast off. Now what I was also doing, which was really funny because I had to actually quit to menu because of something that happened. Oh, I forgot to get the chest from the top of the thing. Oh, I'll get that before we end the episode. Basically, you can see that there. There's some chests back there. Ow. I don't know if this guy's still alive. Probably is. Yeah. Okay. Little mini boss, but yeah. Once you're down here, the literal only way to get out, because even with the double jump I don't go high enough, and I didn't have the double jump back then, keep in mind. You can't get back out the way you came in. What you need to do is you need to hack this, and I didn't have my nymph, so I had to actually quit to menu because I got soft locked in here. But anyway, here's a Tau fruit. And some water. This is the water in the cave in the harvest pen. Get some more gin under my belt. Okay. So I have noticed the distinct appearance of the flower that appears when I die, and it's the same as the flower that appears when everyone else dies. So apparently I also have this illness or something related to it. I don't know what, I'm not 100% sure what the deal. You want my map Feta chip? If I save that to you, I won't be able to groove anymore. Will you expect a copy? I can shake you a copy for just 400 gin. Okay, it's cheap. Do you have any honey? Nice. Let me shake you a copy right today. Central core chip. Received. Beginning to parse. Map data. Have you thought of the issues that might arise if I take all the resources? That is none of my business.
Hmm.
No wonder you were left here. Alright. There's an event point in here? Guess I might as well do that. But, okay, so that does include up here, which is maxed out. That's good. And down here, which is all maxed out. Cool. Alright, so that basically just leaves the places I haven't been yet. I'm pretty sure... Well, yeah, there's that. That's a place I haven't been yet. Man. Then, yeah, that's the Grotto of Scriptures. So I just got the double jump, so it's leading me to believe that I need to go there. Ah. Why are you here? Because there's an event point. Indulge me for a game of... I forget how to pronounce that. Indulge me for a game of Jiankun. I've been practicing with Abacus while you were away. I might even be able to tie with you this time. Have a little more faith in yourself. Let's start. Really? Then I'm going for it. Let me see. I'm gonna take all the quarters first. I don't think telling me your strategy is gonna help. E? Are you okay? What? What about me? I don't know. I think something's on your mind. My mind? No, everything's fine. You're lying. I know that much at least. It's complicated. Do you think there are actual villains in this world? Yeah, that Jiechun guy who captured you was pretty villainous. Do you think that way because he hurt me? Yeah, he bullied you a whole lot. If I had hurt a lot of people in the past, wouldn't that make me just as bad as Jiechun? Are you worried you're becoming a villain? I mean, I don't think a real villain will be worried about that. Really? Wait, this setup... How did you know to play here? What's wrong? Nothing at all. That was an ingenious move. I can't explain it, but sometimes I'm just playing by feel. By feel? I've never been one to do things just by feel. Maybe that's why things have been so tough for you. What do you mean? Maybe most things aren't that complicated. You just have to try your best. Plus, it might be so tiring to think about this villain stuff every day. Bah! I lost because I was too busy talking again. But you're improving rapidly. What's more, you're much more talented than you think, in more ways than one. It's not every day I get some praise from you. Alright. Yeah, a little bit of an existential crises. Anything else I need to do here? Oh dear. Oh, it's raining. Okay, I thought it was all like withering. Alright. What's going on? Why are you all staring at the portrait? My lord, when Xuanchuan created his rendition, I took the chance to analyze this painting. There were some unexpected findings. Oh? Like what? The style and age of the painting reveals the rather prominent background of the artist. During the turbulent era, a notable scholar-warrior protested the growing inequality by robbing vast amounts of property from the nobles of the Nine Kingdoms. He disappeared, and it is said that he lived in seclusion on Kunlun Island in his later years. Continue. I believe our artist may have hidden secret clues in this very painting. You mean it's like a treasure map? Exactly, or to be precise, a treasure poem. What does the poem say? That sounds fun. If you look carefully, there's text written in the background. This is medieval Solarian text. What does it say? Allow me to translate it. Running translation system. Translation complete. My lord, the data has been uploaded to your database. Are you going on a treasure hunt, Dee? Can you bring me with you? I wouldn't get too excited. What if it's a trap? I mean, I would guess that if they turned the island into a massive research base, that the treasure would probably have been unearthed by now, but The wealth of 9 kingdoms hid deep in Kunlun, tucked in a grotto upon the eastern shore. The cave painting points up to the skies. Keep flying and you'll find treasure galore. So this is as far east as you can go. Because the prison is also pretty east. Question is, none of this really says grotto to me. Wait, this is west, isn't it? Grotto of Scriptures in the actual east. You know, that would probably be it. So I guess I'm going there next. There's also the Empyrean District, but I don't think I can actually get to the Empyrean District from where I've currently got. I guess I could go to the Research Center, but that's like the last area, and I've been recommended not to go there explicitly. It's also, I bet one of those elevators is going to be the Grotto of Scriptures, and one of them is going to be the Empyrean District, and it's like a shortcut. Not that I really need shortcuts now that I've got the ability to fast travel. Alright, I don't have anything to give. Let's see if I have anything to talk. I do have a talk for you, though. That wall. I saw it all. Canisters of squishy, smooth, white material. I knew that's what you were all up to. It's tofu, right? Or do you also ferment it? What? Was it something I said? I haven't had tofu in ages. Maybe I'll steal a canister next time I pass by. Don't. It's flavorless and you're not going to like it. Huh? Really? Now you're just making me more curious. I don't remember offhand what he's talking about. You also have an event. Siri, a moment of your precious time. What is it? Forgive my audacity, but have you seen the next volume for The Legend of the Porky Heroes? The Legend of the what? Oh my god. The Legend of the Porky Heroes, chapters 110 to 120. A thick tome indeed. I made a mental note of it when I saw it on the shelf earlier, but now it has vanished. I was wondering if you got to it first. I did, actually. Did I take it? Maybe. I knew it. You are a man of good taste. What a remarkable work. I picked it up to pass the time, but how it tickles my fancy and stirs the depths of my soul. Phenomenal. Yours truly would like to read it no matter the circumstances. Do you have a price in mind, good sir? Wait, we should probably check if we're talking about the same work. Shh. You need not utter a peep. I wouldn't be so tactless as to not offer recompense. I have here another jade that I'm confident will fill the gaping hole left from depriving you of that masterpiece. Just how many jades have you got hiding in your stash? Fine, take it. I am forever grateful. The fate of the hero in this struggle against the Beast King has been keeping me up at night. Beast King? I thought he was fighting mer people. That was 10 whole chapters ago, man. Iron Skin. Converts some damage to internal damage, granting you the ability to better endure fierce combat. That's actually pretty good. The previous jade he gave me was the Harness Force jade. So those are some pretty dang good jades that he's giving. Then I also got this Swiftblade jade. I don't remember where I got it from. I think it was from a treasure leapy thing that runs away if you don't kill it fast enough. You have faster attack speed, but you get internal damage every time you attack. So I guess it would combo pretty well with, like, there's one that it's somewhere around here. Hold on. Yeah, striking enemies with a slash attack will recover some internal damage back into health. So you combo those together, and I bet they at least cancel each other out. You know, actually, do I really need Quick Dose when I'm not in a battle? Swiftblade. I need one more slot. Here, I wanna test how much internal damage. That is a respectable amount of internal damage. You also have a thing. Have you found what you were looking for?
Hey, you.
Not
Continue.
Solarian business.
Uh,
Okay, don't worry, I wasn't looking. I was just curious whether you found what you were looking for. Shanghai 9000. Looking for someone.
mm,
Who? No, never mind, I shouldn't pry. Shanghai 9000. Looking for friend.
mm.
A friend? What model?
Hey, you.
Solarian. You should look in the Enlightenment Sanctum if you're looking for Solarians.
Hello.
Friend. Not in Enlightenment Sanctum. Friend. Not sleeping.
Mm.
Oh, I'm sorry. If they haven't been sleeping, all you're going to find is a body. Doesn't matter.
Sorry.
Almost found, friend. So that's what you need the map data for. They're analyzing the map data. They find all the resources for me, and then they also get information on whether their friend is there. Alright, let's head to the Grotto of Scriptures, because that seems to be the only way forward at this point. Also, there's 3 areas left, but there's 4 souls left to kill. So I'm not sure if I misunderstood how many souls there were in this game, because it is called 9 souls, and there's 10, but one of them's Yi. Oh, is that the cave painting it's talking about? That might very well be the cave painting it's talking about. Oh, yes it is! And yeah, they definitely do cancel each other out. That was a lot of Jin. That was actually quite a lot of Jin. If you haven't noticed, I have switched back to the, God, that was like... How much Jin? That was like 2,000 Jin right there. Because I spent most of it at the end of last episode, or middle, beginning, some point in the last episode I spent most of it. Wow. Eh, that's pretty neat. Alright. I should probably spend some of that, shouldn't I? But then I also want that computing unit, and I need more. Yeah, I have 5 seals. I still don't know what the fertilizer is for. I have... These are 100, these are 400. So I have 800. Plus another 300 is 1100. So I have 38. So I need another 1200 Jin. Alright. I think we're just gonna bite the bullet and head into the grotto. Now that we can. Ah, that doesn't make much geometric sense. What's in this chest? Oh, consumes 2 chi charges on the 3rd hit of the triple slash to inflict much higher damage. Interesting. I've been going for mostly like a talisman sort of build. Like I've mostly been parrying and then doing talismans. I'm gonna keep the take damage, heal damage on slash attacks up for a while. See how that does me. That is quite the extra amount of damage. I like that I also heal when I strike inanimate objects. And they do pretty much cancel each other out. I don't trust you. You are weird, and there's definitely more to you than meets the eye. But there's also more to this area than meets the eye, so I'm not even going to talk to you yet. And I did switch back to the Cloud Piercer, not because of the damage, but because of the stagger. The stagger is honestly the most useful part. That is quite the appreciable attack speed increase. Can't fire my... I can, right? Also, I figured it out. It's O and U to switch arrows, apparently. Don't ask why. Okay, maybe Shadowhunter is better for, like, general. just walking around. These keep connecting to each other like this. It won't take me that long to find them all. Hey, Dark Steel! I can upgrade some arrows. Maybe I should do that. I remember those guys killed me a few times. We're also almost to our next skill. Oh wow, we got so much Jin very quickly. I think we've gotten everything in here. But how much? We have 1100 in components, that's right. So we have 4500. If we can manage to get another 500 Jin without dying horribly and losing it all, which would be extremely painful because I have a lot of Jin, then we can get that computer. But for now, I think we're entering the grotto. Or at least we're talking to you. You're finally here, my friend. Sorry, I took a break to find some stuff. You knew I'd come here. It's a coincidence brought together by fate. You may not like it, but you will have to put up with my nagging. What are you doing here in the Grotto of Scriptures? I was about to ask you the exact same question. Are you offering incense to these fallen Taoist saints? I'm looking for the soul in charge of this zone, but you should already know that, Oracle. Knowing the outcome hardly reveals the motive. As a reminder, if you wish to proceed, you must be extremely careful. The Council tried mining this grotto in search of Fengshi technology, but their expedition bore little fruit, and many lives were lost due to the numerous traps. How do you know all this? I know a lot, and forget a lot, but everything here is still fresh in my mind, including events from even earlier. When Liar brought the Fengshi Guild here, he proclaimed that he would create a utopia. These caves were home to countless magical new technologies. After the peaceful unification of Penglai, this was also where he made his famous inaction declaration. So we're on an island, I think. The inaction declaration. That was when Liar turned his back on science. He had his reasons, not unlike yourself. Are you not also working against your past? So you do know me. I don't think there is anyone who is unfamiliar with the new savior of the Solarians on this island. So it is an island. It's definitely an island, okay. So you're not just any old Solarian, I can tell. Are you a descendant of the ancient Kunlun tribe? I thought they all evacuated before we took off. Is it an island or a spaceship? Is it an island on a spaceship? I guess that would make sense. It was rumored that many of them had special abilities. That would explain your precognition. Oh? Are you finally ready to admit that it's not just a superstition? As of now, I'm not quite sure. Does everything need to be made black or white? If you don't mind, would you like me to divine your future for you? Fine, I might get some useful information out of it. There's no need to be coy. There are those who would give up their entire fortunes for a chance like this. Now close your eyes and clear your thoughts. I see. It is you. What about this junction? Ah, magnificent. Simply magnificent. Do I have particularly interesting hexagrams? How was it? Over the last few millennia, I have only observed a divergence among a handful of souls. You keep saying things that no one would understand. What were you mumbling about to yourself just now? My apologies, my friend, but this secret cannot be divulged. Are you mocking me? You better give me an explanation. I will. Come to my royal hall within the depths of this grotto. Royal hall? You're a... We shall meet again, my friend. Yeah, figured. My lord, I have found it. There is a high chance that the mysterious individual wandering around may be... let me... G, the soul in charge of this zone. Excellent, my lord. So you knew already. I just confirmed it. Your timing was a little too perfect. My humblest apologies, my lord. However, his age and form doesn't seem to match, and with the limited information we do have, it's fine. I should have paid more attention. I didn't think it'd be possible for him to regain his youth. Please take care, my lord. This individual is highly unpredictable. No one is aware of why or how he was selected to become a soul. Got it. Let's leave it at that. I need to catch up with him and see what he's got up his sleeve. Understood. I shall take my leave. And he's got particularly large sleeves, not unlike myself, so he probably could fit a whole lot of stuff up them. Ah, well. I assume that would have been a more interesting encounter had I not had as many skill fruits. Ow. Actually. I don't know why it's O and U as the default keybinds. Alright, these guys aren't too tough. Ooh, we have enough gin now. I know we literally just stepped in here, but I am stepping out. Let me have a talk, but first I want to buy the computing unit. Gut wrench fruit. That's interesting. I didn't read these jades before. This is interesting. But this, like, this would combo with the internal damage thing. Like, you don't use the health recovery. You'd have to play really well, but you get an unbounded counter off, and then you transfer all of your internal damage to the enemy that you've generated yourself without needing to get hit. That would be pretty interesting. Over the past century, I have studied and observed Solarian behaviors as much as is possible. However, there is one thing I am unable to mimic. Do you know what it is? Acts of violence. Oh, that is what I choose not to do, not what I cannot do. It's dreams. Artificial beings like myself are unable to dream. I have tried limiting my performance and shutting down to induce fainting, but dreams have never come to me. I get why it might seem attractive to you, but there is no need to think much of it. You don't always get to have good dreams.